First, I'm still in my Bewitched makeup, which is why I have these crazy eyebrows. But I really have this dream for the world where there are the most amount of confident women, confident people everywhere, because lack of confidence really hinders people, and it doesn't need to be that way. So here are my top 7, 8, I don't know, top tips for confidence. I do have a full video that I'm editing. I'll put it up on YouTube eventually, but this is just like quick notes, what you need to do, what you need to know. Okay. First, cliche, I know it, but mindset change. If you're telling yourself that you're ugly, stupid, and lame, you need to change that. You need to literally just be like, okay, maybe you need to write that down and get it out of your body, but you need to say the opposite, and that needs to be your most dominant internal dialogue. I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I'm hilarious, people love to be around me. Okay? That's baseline. Number 2, you need to drink more water. I know it sounds unrelated, but I also know that there's a lot of people that go around in the world feeling like they have anxiety and feeling like life is over and that they're not beautiful, and it's because they're actually dehydrated. So drink more water. Easy. Eat healthier foods, eat more vegetables. I know, again, that sounds pretty lame, but like if you're eating a bunch of junk food, then that is what is making up your cells. So you want to, like, we're going back to basics here. You want to drink a lot of water that you can also program with confidence codes. If you want to know more about that, let me know. I'll do another video. And food. And you can also bless your food for confidence. Okay? Workout. Again, I know, cliche, but if you're working out, you should be sweating like for at least 30 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week, at least. Okay. And it doesn't mean you have to do anything super crazy. I know that when I'm like at a certain point in my cycle, I'm not going for the crazy runs that I usually do. I will go on a treadmill and do an incline walk for 30 minutes, and that still gets the blood going, gets it going, right? But you want to have the good brain chemicals to begin with, right? Because if you're not working out, if you're dehydrated, if you're saying shitty things to yourself all the time, then you're already like 1,000 steps behind. These little tweaks are going to get you ahead. Number 4 is Durga mantras, the Hindu goddess. Don't believe me, that's fine, but just have them running in the background on YouTube. And as well as solar plexus work. Your solar plexus is here. It is the core of your being. It corresponds with confidence, obviously, with discipline, with your eating habits in general. So you want to make sure that this chakra is really strong. You can do that just with clenching your abs, and then, eating yellow foods. There's listening to frequencies that have to do with the solar plexus. There's a ton of things. Again, if you want to know more about that, let me know. Do things solo. And, I'm not just talking the cafe. I'm talking taking yourself out to dinner by yourself, going to the bar by yourself. This is like the biggest confidence hack and it's fucking, it's not free. You have to pay for your drinks, but like, it's not like taking a solo trip like I did, which is a little more expensive, but like just going out it doesn't have to be local. You can kind of choose somewhere that maybe you don't really go usually, and maybe there's not going to be anybody that you know. Even if there are people that you know, who gives a fuck? But going out to a bar by yourself is like such a confidence hack, because even if you go and like nothing happens and nobody talks to you and you have a couple drinks, like you fucking did that shit. And if you can do that, you can do anything. It's such a like hack to get rid of social anxiety. If you can go to the bar by yourself, then you can go up and talk to that hot girl, or you can, make small talk in this situation, and you can pick up the phone and make a fucking phone call. You can get on video, do these things. Another hack that actually makes you money is getting a serving job. Getting some sort of customer service job, but especially serving, is, again, another great confidence hack, because you have to talk to people to make more tips, and it'll just naturally happen. It's a great way to exercise that. And the final tip is be willing to be cringe. Okay? If you're worried about people judging you, and, if you're worried about people that watching your content, number 1, that's fine, because if you're goal is to go viral or to have a bunch of views or a bunch of followers, like there's probably going to be people that you know following you and seeing your stuff, so you just have to get used to that. And if they're like judging you, or you think they're giving you the evil eye, or you think they're being jealous or whatever, then they're not in a better position than you anyways. And they're just, you know, they're just a fucking fan. They're just a hater or whatever. And like, that's okay. Their haters are real. It's gonna happen, but you can't let that stop you. Because if you let that stop you, then you're just like them. And don't you want to be further ahead? Anybody who is further ahead than you or is in the position that you want to be in is not going to be the one judging you and being jealous of you and yada yada yada, because they know that you have to like get to such a fucking level of cringe to be so free. Like, especially content creators, influencers, like they didn't always have that audience. They had to start somewhere and they had to build it up over time. And like now they look cool because they have all these followers and stuff, but like they were doing the same thing without all the followers. And then it would have been like cringe and embarrassing, but now it's not just because they have a bunch of followers. No, you just have to do it. To be cringe is to be free. Embrace cringe, okay? It will set you free and it will increase your confidence.